Welcome everyone once again to Uzu's channel. Now I know I haven't posted a video in probably well over a year, something close to that, because, well, I just figured no one liked my videos. I haven't really gotten any views or comments, no one even comments, I don't know why. But today I am starting back up again. I'm going to be making at least 2 to 3 videos a day and try and post them. It's going to be playthroughs of the games, so that should be helpful with people, or entertaining for some. Well, let's begin, shall we? Pokemon Fire Red, everyone's favorite. Or my favorite, because... Well, no, my favorite's actually Pokemon Emerald, because I don't think I've ever really played through Pokemon Fire Red. I've never played through the entire game. I think I would get to... It's not Viridian Cave, I don't think. It might be. I think the farthest I've ever gotten is beating Lieutenant Surge, and then I've just stopped playing the game around that time because I would get confused on what to do, so I've never played it. But we're going to make it through today. And every time I finish a video, I will look up where to go next. Alright, guys? Now let's get this adventure on the roll. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately call me or refer to me as a Pokemon professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't think I've ever used a Nidoran female or any of its evolution line. I've caught them and just had it in my party to level up. And then once it got to Nidorino, or Nidoran. Yeah, Nidorino. Nidorina, I would evolve it straight away and just for the dex entries. I'd never wanted to use one, never once. The only one I would use out of it is the male line, because I just like the way Nidoking looks and its moves are somewhat powerful. I always put I think it's a power bracer, where it increases its attack, and I would just give it like Earthquake and Takedown, and it would just go in demolishing things. Or I would do that for some of its levels. Every 5 levels I would switch it up, so I would have a power bracer on it, and then I would put a power anklet, so it would increase its speed. But today we're playing Pokemon Fire Red, and yeah, I've never once used a female Nidoran. So, let's continue. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, tell me a little about yourself. And before I do that, now tell me, are you a boy or a girl? Before I do this, I'm going to ask you guys, leave down in the comments below, if we lived in the world of Pokemon, and you could all get your starter at age 10, 11, whatever age you would think would be okay, would you be a Pokemon battler, like Ash from the show? Would you be a coordinator like May or Dawn and just perform a contest? Would you be a professor like Professor Oak? Or would you be a breeder like Brock, who helps Pokemon breed and studies them? Or would you like to be a gym leader, someone who just sits there and watches new challengers come and go, seeing people with different Pokemon every day? I feel like a gym leader would see more Pokemon than an average trainer, especially if you're like the gym in the last town before the Elite Four, because everyone would always have like a full party. Sorry about that, guys. My TV. We're really kind of talking about trying. I started playing. Don't know why I had it paused and then just started playing. But yeah, so leave your comments down below if you'd be any of those. Battler, a contest goer. I forgot the name of it already. Or a breeder, or professor, or gym leader. Leave your comment down below on what you would be. And then let's continue. I am a boy. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I am a man. I like to refer to myself as a man. And the name, what is it? Well, I don't like giving out my name to anyone. My girlfriend knows it, but that's about it. Now we'll just go with Uzu, which is short for Uzumaki from the Naruto shows, which I've seen the entire thing, and I liked it. Show. It had a great plot, especially during the 4th Great Ninja War. And if you haven't caught up to that part, I'm sorry, but it's been out for a while, so you should. Alright, so your name is... Yes, it is. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. What was his name again? I always just go with Kaz, because I like the name Kaz. And then backwards it's Zach. Oh, that's right, I remember now. His name is Kaz. Uzu. Your very own Pokemon Legends about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. See, I wish I had this. My own room to myself, a computer in my room. That TV. See, I sleep out in my loft instead of my actual bedroom because I share a bedroom with two brothers. And I don't like it, and I need TV to sleep, and there's a TV which I have my PlayStation hooked up to, but I used it for TV. I watch Dateline a lot at night. So, yeah, go figure. And then people always say, you live in a 2-story house. But I'm like, what if you live in the 3rd story and you have in the attic and it just doesn't show your mom's room? And your mom sleeps in there. Oh no, I've always thought that. Granted, it does look like a 2-story house, but maybe that top part's an attic, and it just doesn't have any windows. Who knows? Alright, let's go. Hey, wait, don't go out. It's unsafe while Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Now, I was going through iFunny today, and it was a picture of Oak grabbing Red. And it was like, be careful, while Pokemon live on Route 1. And then it showed a picture of a Dragon and Electabuzz hiding in the grass. And Dragonite had his hands over its face saying, lol, I'm a ninja. And I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be fun. Run into a Dragonite Route 1. I mean, it would probably be low level considering it's Route 1. And you would catch Dragonite, and you would have a full power Dragonite, level 5. And I'm like, that would be OP as hell. I mean, that would be fun. Really. But let's continue. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Kaz? Let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Uzu. There are three Pokemon here. Haha. The Pokemon are held inside the Pokeballs. Do they think we're stupid? Or is our character just really stupid and be like, I don't see Pokemon? Well, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now at my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Kaz. You can have one too. Now, you see, everyone likes Charmander. Why? I don't know. I've always liked Bulbasaur or Squirtle. I never really liked Charmander. I guess because I don't like how much people like Charizard, saying it's the best one, but it's really not. I mean, figuratively speaking, you pick Charizard, you're going to be screwed first gym. Squirtle, you're okay, but then the second gym, it's a neutral status. But for the first 2 gyms, if you pick Charmander, you're screwed either way. Well, you'll have a Charmeleon, which will either know Metal Claw or Dragon Rage in some games. But with Bulbasaur, you can plow through it with Vine Whip. And by the time you even get to Cerulean Gym, you have an Ivysaur strong enough to be able to tank it. And then by then you'll also have a few other Pokemon. I always either catch a Spearow or a Pidgey. And I never really got a Pidgeot, the final evolution of Pidgey, until my Pokemon Moon game that I got. I pre-ordered the game, bought it, got it, played through it, beat it in like 2 months. Took me that long because I stopped playing it for a while. I just had it in sleep mode because I have a 2DS and I have a 3DS. So I would just sit there and in sleep mode. And then sometimes I would forget to turn it on or put it in sleep mode. It would just stay on while plugged into my charger. And my cousin's son, we got on the same day. And he's like, how do you have so many more hours than me? It was like 2 days in. It was like 40 hours. I'm like, I never turn it off. I just have it plugged in. And me and him would battle all the time. And it was a few days in that I found my first shiny in Pokemon Moon. I actually think it was my first shiny ever. It was a shiny Alolan Diglett. And I just started screaming. I'm like, yeah, I found one. And if you go to my iFunny page at Pain the Leader, can scroll down and probably find it. I don't know. I think I posted like 6 times because I'm stupid. Anyways, let's begin. So we are going to pick Bulbasaur because he is easily the best one. The grass Pokemon Bulbasaur. This Pokemon is really quite energetic. Uzi received the Bulbasaur from Professor Oak. Alright guys, we got ourselves a Bulbasaur. Do you want to give a nickname to the Bulbasaur? Yes, I do. Alright. Since it's a boy, I'll always go with the name I put on a lot of my online games. Or any game where I can create a character. I do this with Diablo 3. I've been playing Diablo 3 a lot recently. You can see my Wi-Fi shut off at night, or shut off now. So, because we went over the limit, which is a terabyte. I have like 5 siblings and 2 parents, and we all use the Wi-Fi every day. So we went over it in 10 days. But in December we went over it in 10 days. So I don't know how that happened. But now that we went over it, I have to use data, and I haven't been able to play games like my Overwatch game or something like that, so I've been playing Diablo 3 since it's single player. And yeah, I named my character Arkidian, and no, that's a different character, but female necromancer level 70, who I beat the game with, and she is OP. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you about that later. I'll make a blog about it. I'll make a blog channel about my gaming life. But let's continue. Arkidian. Now, my brother always thinks I got that name from an anime, but I didn't. I just randomly came up with it. Alright, let's continue then. I'll take this one then. Kaz received the Charmander. Wait, I always thought Charmander was in the middle. Alright, I forget all the time. Sorry I'm yawning a lot, guys. I didn't get much sleep. I have insomnia, so I don't get sleep much. It comes from my chronic depression, which I'm medicated for, but doesn't really help. Anyways, let's continue. Sorry I'm distracted. I have ADHD, so my mind kind of like flips out a lot. But let's continue. First battle against the rival. After this, I'll probably get to the next town, and we'll call it a day, and I'll start on my next video. And see, I've always just liked Bulbasaur's design. I mean, look at him. He looks really cute. Charmander, wow. That bitch will burn your house down. You'll be asleep and you'll just wake up. Charmander will just be like, Char! And you'll just look behind him and there's just a giant fire in your kitchen. Bulbasaur, the worst thing he can do is spread seeds everywhere and plants where we're going. And you could just like pull them out or something like that. Blastoise are probably even worse because he could drown you. He could flood your house. Those are not very good Pokemon to have. Starters are not very good Pokemon to keep. Especially like, maybe I would think, not Swampert, what's his name? Torterra, that's it. I say one of the Pokemons, but it's grass type. Like, Torterra is just a walking mountain, and it just sits in your house, and if you read the dex entries on it, it even says that Torterra lets other Pokemon live on its back, so you not only have to deal with Torterra, you have to deal with every other Pokemon on it. Well, let's continue. Trainers pit the Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. Okay, let's go. Bulbasaur or Arkidian. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. I swear. Okay, Nigga. See, this is what I hate. It'll get a strong attack, and it'll be like, yeah, lower your thing. Or critical hit. Which I hate, and my battery is dying, and I have my brightness turned up because I have to wear glasses, and it's easier to see my phone at night. We might actually win. Nope, we died. I don't know why I thought we would have an extra turn, but no. Bulbasaur died. It's all because of that critical hit, I'm telling you. If they get a critical hit your first battle, you are screwed eternally. Because if it was real life, you're if it's real life, your rival would be bragging. Just be like, haha, I won. And then you could beat him every other time, even the championship. I'm like, yeah, well, I still won our very first Pokemon battle. Then I'll just look at him and probably choke him out and be like, feed him to my Gyarados. Just be like, you don't need to live anymore. Alright, speaking of Gyarados, I know I skipped some dialogue, but it's just them talking about how he'll pay for me this time. Speaking of Gyarados, I had no idea this was true, or if it even is true, but I was watching a video on the weirdest things in Pokemon. And I can't remember who it was by, and I won't say that because I don't want to give false credit to someone. When another person probably made the video and I don't remember. Apparently, they said that when Misty was a baby, she crawled into the mouth of a sleeping Gyarados. I don't know if that's true or not. If it is, that baby survived a near-death experience where anyone else would be like, flip it out. But if it's not, then whoever came up with that has a dark mind where they want to shove a toddler into a giant, serpent. Ooze your gramp, smell you later. See, I never really understood why he said that, but let's go. Alright. Now in games like this, I would choose a girl character as well, because someone told me this and it made complete sense. If you're gonna play a game where it's the back view of your character, why not make a girl so you're looking at a girl's butt the entire time? I'm like, that is so much better than looking at a guy's butt. I mean, granted, it's pixels, but, still, it's a butt. Press start to open the menu. Well, see, that's useful for people who haven't played, but I don't know why they would ever think, not know that. I'm like, hey, what's this button do? I mean, they would push it. No, I'm sorry, I'm young, guys. I mean, if they're gonna talk, I wouldn't do anything, but, Dang, the potion. Where's your potion? Away. Yeah, dude. See, if you press start, you know it's gonna do that. Now, start is a button right above A, that small button. I used to think it was a button to the left, but no. Are we not gonna run into any Pokemon on our first trip to Viridian City? Are we? No, we are to run into something, and it is a Pidgey. Let's go, Arc. Now, you see, if this was real, I would totally choose a Venusaur, because, one, Venusaur is huge. So it'd, be able to walk around while carrying me. If I'm, tired. Blastoise can't. He could just swim with you on your back, but then you'd still be getting someone away. And Charizard, well, Charizard's like a dragon-looking thing, even though it's not dragon type. It's probably a dragon. And it could either turn against you and burn you alive and eat you, or it could be flying and outsmart you and just drop you off its back and you'll fall to your death. Yeah, Venusaur's definitely Plus, it's a giant frog. That's a fun part. Or a toad, I think. Alright, well, here we are in Viridian City. I know this was a really weird video, but I'll talk to you guys next time. And let's save the game, shall we? Would you like to save the game? Yes, I would. 13 minutes in. It took us 13 minutes to get to this point. Alright, guys. Well, I hope you had fun watching. And remember, if you believe you can do it, you can do anything. I don't know if that's right quote by Johnny Karate. But, anyways, have a fantastic day, guys. I will be up with my next video in a little bit. Alright? Hope everyone has fun. See you guys.